Um, Jake, welcome to Guadalajara. Welcome to Mexico again.
Thank you.
So you are going to release a DVD, and it seems like with just 2 albums, you have a lot of hits. Tell me, what do you feel about being working so fast in your career?
It's fine, you know. It becomes a little bit of a routine, but you know, it's kind of all that I know how to do and all that I want to do. So for me, it's not so fast. You know? It's actually quite slow.
Okay. And which is the typical first question in Jake's Bugg interview? In all the interviews you made.
Well, the common ones is what was it like working with Rick? What was it? Was it like touring with Noel? What kind of music was you listening to growing up? How did you start playing the guitar? It's always those questions. Not always, but I'd say 9 times out of 10 they're the questions.
When you have a chat with people like Johnny Marr or the Rolling Stones, which topics come to your mind or come with the chat?
What do you mean?
I mean, when you meet someone like Johnny Marr, which is the first words and ideas that came to your mind?
Oh, it's music, of course. You know, he's somebody it's, you know, you look up to when you're a kid learning to play the guitar. You know, so when you meet someone like that, you want to talk about music. You know, and you know, and because we all love music so much that, you know, it's not, you know, we don't like talking about ourselves, or some people do. Don't like talking about ourselves, but we like talking about music, you know, and the whole thing about it, and, you know, and that's, you know, we love chatting about that stuff.
Well, with this kind of environment in the UK, which is the what kind of environment are in the UK? Because it seems like it's very different if we compare it with Mexico or with Latin America. It seems like it's a very special environment to the, I don't want to say children, but maybe teenagers, to make music, to be creative. What is the most important thing about the UK? Maybe the mass media, maybe the clubs, the pubs. Which is the special thing that have the UK?
Well, I'd say football is the most biggest thing. But I don't know. I mean, I find music right now in England awful, so I don't see somebody better over here, you know. So, you know, and you know, you have cool venues and stuff, and the crowds are always excited. Where in England they like to fight and get a bit violent and chuck beer, and you know, I don't think there's anything special.
It's curious that you say football, because when I have a talk with Ricky Wilson and Casey Chief, they say that a concert it's like a stadium in the UK. And when I've never been in a stadium, but I love the Premier League, and people like to sing at the stadiums. How is the high schools? How is this phase of a teenager in the UK? Tell me about maybe your face in the school and in the stadiums, in the parties. How was?
Well, I mean, now, you know, I think that, you know, with a computer generation, you know, there's a lot of technology involved now, and, you know, and now I think that, you know, young teenagers of today, you know, they're faced with, you know, a dilemma, because you know, there's all this talk about be different, be yourselves, be unique, you know.
Yeah.
But also you see all this ridiculous media about what people are wearing, who's dating who,
Yeah.
and then it all becomes a fashion trend. So, and it, you know, it's a contradiction, you know, how all these children, I think they might be a little bit confused, you know, do I follow the crowd,
Yeah.
or do I be myself, you know, because the same people are saying 2 different things.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem, and there's a lot of people that don't know what they want to do.
I was watching the MTV Europe Music Awards, and I just saw like Royal Blood, and all the rest was like shit. So I don't know if you see this era like shit, like garbage, because you watch the TV and you watch music, electronic music, but it's a little bit of rock and roll. Which bands, which new music do you consider is the best music?
Well, that's where that conversation goes. I can get cynical about that subject because there's not a lot of music. Well, there's none new music that I've liked that I've anything that I've heard new I've not liked. It's like Royal Blood. Their instrumentation. Their songs are cool.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't like the singing. The singing ruins it.
Okay.
And that's frustrating because it's like it's almost perfect to my ear, and then it's this one element that makes me dislike it. And it's not like I purposely want to dislike new music. It's just that I found nothing that's pleasing to my ear, and I just want to hear a record that's new that I really like, and I've not heard one, and that really annoys me.
So, which was the last record you really enjoyed for a new band?
I'd say I mean, not even in a biased way. I mean, but I support Michael Kiwanuka, and watching him play like a few nights, and his record was great. He needs to release a new one soon, I think. But he's someone for me that had great song, a great voice, great guitar player, and he's just got that thing that that sounds pleasing to the ear than most other people that I've heard.
Do you like the new stuff of Damon Albarn, Noel Gallagher, Johnny Marr?
No, I can't. I mean, I liked a couple of tracks of Noel's first solo record, and I haven't listened to Damon Albarn's new record, but no, even the old guys trying to make new music, for me that's still kind of frustrating as well. But at the same time, they've got so much great music anyway that it doesn't really matter. They can do what they want. They've earned that right. So I don't know. It's annoying for me.
You said about the new technology era, but you are like going back to basics with your music, and that it's very curious because here you have a very young audience, and that's really difficult to do it in Mexico. Do you realize that?
No, I didn't know that. No, that's. But I thought that all the bands that come over here, they have a young fan base, teenage fan base.
Yeah, but this is kind of a teenage. I saw girls like maybe listen to Katy Perry, but you are the new window to these generations in Mexico.
Well, then I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
You should. Well, if you can remember something about your DVD, what can we expect? Which is your favorite moment?
It was pretty cool when Johnny Marr came and did some guitar solos. That was pretty sweet. And playing with Michael Kiwanuka, of course, that was also sweet for me.
Michael Kiwanuka?
Yeah, he also played
really?
with us. I'm not sure it's on the DVD. It should be on a DVD, but it's not. I will be asking why. But yeah, we played a couple of his songs, which was fun. And yeah, and I had a really fun time. It was a great evening, and there was just something very special about that show. But that's the great thing about music. I don't know what it is that made it special. It's just it's a kind of magic that you can't explain, and that's what music's about.
I was reading the news about your DVD, and nobody say something about Michael Kiwanuka.
well, that it's well, they should be talking about it because he's very talented.
Do you like Woodkid?
Do I like what?
Woodkid.
What's that?
Joan Lemoine, Woodkid, the French one.
I don't think I know about it.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I know it's a short career, but you are writing your name with gold. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers, man. That was a good interview.
Good evening. Good luck. Thank you very much.
No problem. Cheers. We can do the meet and greets right here. Knock back quickly.
Gracias.
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 Okay, first group. Yep.